Hi, you are now familiar with creating web pages with Notepad, and that's all good. But Notepad comes with a few limitations that we can solve by using an IDE such as VS Code. So, the first thing you want to do is download VS Code. The link is provided on this page, which is code.visualstudio.com/download, and you'll be presented with a variety of operating systems. In our case, we want to download VS Code for Windows. If you use any of these, go ahead and click the appropriate button. So let's assume we are using Windows, click on this button, and we are going to be directed on this page that says, thanks for downloading VS Code. And if we see our downloads button, we will see that VS Code is being downloaded. In my case, VS Code is already downloaded, so I'll go ahead and just pause that. And basically, once VS Code has finished downloading, go ahead and install it by following the prompts that will be presented to you once you've clicked on the executable file. Once the installation is complete, the easiest way to find VS Code on your computer is to type code on the search functionality. And in our case, we're just going to go ahead and open a new window. VS Code is opening. In my case, because VS Code already exists, it presents me with an untitled document. In your case, you'll be presented with a welcome page. Now, to create a new file, simply click on File, New File, and the name of the file. So in our case, I want to call this page.html. Again, the extension is very important. Make sure you don't forget it. And if we click enter, it's going to ask us where do we want to save our document. Again, we've already established that there is a document or a folder called Hello World where we want to save our files. And over here, I'll just create a file called page. So let's go ahead, create file. What I'll do is I will come back to our boilerplate website. And this time around, I'm going to use this button to copy our code. So copy tells us that the code has now been copied. We can go ahead and paste our code using the right click on our mouse and then navigating to paste. Alternatively, you can just press Control V. Right. Now, the limitations that VS Code solves as opposed to Notepad is the fact that we can just press Control S to save our document. And what happens is something really cool where our file is formatted for us, which is really, really useful. Or if you don't want to save your document like that, just press right click on your mouse and rather come to File and click Save. Again, our document is formatted for us. This is a really cool feature. Now, let's add some content in our body. So for instance, let's say we want to add a p tag, and in this p tag, we want to just say bye. What you realize is that our p tag self-closes, another really useful feature that VS Code comes with. And over here, I'm just going to say bye. Save that. What you'll also notice being different from Notepad is the fact that there's all these colors that help us see or visualize our code a bit better. What's really impressive as well is that VS Code comes with a ton of features, such as the ability to just launch our website straight from VS Code. We can do that by using Live Server. I encourage you to do some research as to what that does, but basically you can find Live Server by clicking on this extensions button and just searching for Live Server. In my case, Live Server is already downloaded, so I don't have to download it again. Alternatively, to open a web page from VS Code, you simply right-click and go to open in default browser. Going to do that. Alternatively, you can just say Alt-B. And now you see that our updated VS Code HTML page appears in our browser. Pretty cool, right?